So for this, this is kind of the major assignment for Friday for you guys. It's a collection of different snippets I've taken off of Facebook of people asking questions. Some of them have to do with like patterns. Some have to do with lofts and sweep. And so for each one of these, I want you to go through, and you guys can talk to each other on Friday, kind of come up with like, okay, well, like how could this be done? But I want each person to post their own reply, and reply like you would be replying to them on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. So like the first one is this one. It's asking about having two parts meet together. Don't worry about the other part so far, but look at what he's drawn and how he could make this better, so that way he could line up something like, you notice that like nothing is lined up on an axis or anything like that. Like all these, like this hole is lined up on the axis, but these cuts, none of them are, and it's kind of all over the place. So like what would you tell them about how to maybe fix this part to make it easier to work with in the future? One, they've created this little pot and they want the same kind of little bumps on it on the top. How would you tell them to do that? When they've got this little heart drawn, they want to have the top curved like this. And so how could you make it do that? They've shown that they're trying to do a loft from this top surface to the spline they've got drawn, but it's not working. But what could you tell them to help with that? This part, they want to draw something like this. They've kind of converted the edges and trying to extrude it, and it's not coming out. And then little jewelry dish thing. How would they make that? Okay. So I want everyone to apply to all of those questions. Okay. So you can either just kind of do it yourself, but reply with like the text of what you would say, but also if drawing a something to showing them what you're going to do that, capture it, put it in your post, whatever. Just like if you're going like, hey, look at this picture, look at these pictures, this is how I would approach this. Okay. So you don't have to necessarily make the whole thing replicate yourself, but enough that you could convey the information. It would be good if you actually test out your idea to see if it works, right? For all of these things. So does that make sense? So it doesn't need to be like a paper for each one, but it should be more than just a real quick 2-sentence thing. Okay. Any questions?
I'm assuming that's also kind of
yeah, you don't have to come up with a full plan of how you would make it, but how would you respond to the person that asked the question? Yeah. Yeah. And you're answering their questions on. Most of them are asking, how can I make this thing work? So yeah, you are kind of having to tell them what you're doing, but do it as you're addressing them.
Oh.
Okay. Try doing this. Yeah, do it like you're replying to their Facebook or Instagram post about whatever it is. Okay. And yeah, whether it's you do hand sketches or sketches in paint or whatever, or you actually model it. So a lot of times in these things, people will I'll usually just take a screenshot of what I do and I'll sketch on what my sketches would be and tell them how I would do it. But other people will actually go and make a little video of them doing it in Fusion, or someone will do just screenshots of how they did it in Fusion, just doing something that's similar to it. So kind of however you choose to do it, convey the information to help the person is what I want to see. Okay. Questions? Okay.